It's your man Strawhat KiLiK back at you with another OneBlunt. Hey, you seen us last week, chapter 952. I read through, shit was smooth. What happened in that chapter, you already know. We had Hiyori and Kawamatsu. They was going through it. They reunited. Gyukimaru know them too. Kawamatsu and Zoro had some fight action. Queen tried to dip off back to Udon. But they was like, nah, we don't need you. Little be known, Tama done tamed Babanuki. We got to meet the other Yakuza bosses. They had a little funny gag with Luffy. Hyogoro, still the OG in there. Kinemon and Raizo checked in. They counted up, you know. So, what's his name? Kinemon finna go to Amigasa Village to make his own base outside the prison. And did I miss anything that happened? Oh yeah, the fire rooster. How could I forget the fire rooster? Besides that though, it was a pretty smooth chapter last week. Let's get into it this week. Chapter 953, Once Upon a Fox. You gonna full screen this jump. Window, view, full screen. There we go. Yeah, it wouldn't be OneBlunt without the OneBlunt. There's the lighter. I got a bowl. You know what time it is. Oh yeah. Shishi. Let's get it. Alright. One Piece chapter 953. Once Upon a Fox. As you know, I'm reading the good old Giant Minis box. I will be reading the viz when it drops on Sunday. August 25th? Yeah, Sunday, August 25th. Cover story request. We got Capone Beiji. Now, this is a side story. Capone Beiji, see him talking to Vito, pointing at the map. It's a stand limit, strand limit, something. Then we got Vito in the back. Vito talking to Vito, got in the back. Game badges, all my family, volume 4. Enemy ship successfully hijacked. Onwards to Thriller Bark. Excuse me. Okay, they done jacked somebody's ship. They got off the. Okay, I noticed that. They got off of the cupcake ship, and they got a real ship. These pirates, they pointing at him with the guns. His face blocked off. You can't really see who they are. They Jolly Roger don't look like nothing. You can't see it in the top either. They probably gonna show that this group of pirates right here, they Jolly Roger might be important, or whoever they are. A letter, starting off in the flashback. Dear Kawamatsu, thank you for all you've done. Sincerely, Hiyori. Hey, so do we get to see Slim Kawamatsu back in the D? Lady Hiyori, Princess. So we got the setting sun in the background, all wavy with the heat. Kawamatsu dipping across the desert wasteland. How many years ago? It don't say. It just starts off in the flashback. Princess, Lady Hiyori. So Kawamatsu the copper is running around. This looks oddly familiar for some reason. It's like remind me of old manga like Trigun. I feel like this is a scene out of Trigun or something like that. Princess, Lady Hiyori. So he's sneaking around the city, looking in the bathhouse, looking at all the kids playing. He can't find her nowhere, so she ran away. Huff, Lady Hiyori. Back to present day Ringo, Kawamatsu. who's this? Gyukimaru running in the snow. Huff, huff. He just got shot. Don't forget. I see blood dripping. It look like. Yeah, he leaving blood stains in the snow. Dang, boy. Even though he's wounded, he just don't give up, that bastard. What? What is this place? Oh, so maybe they made it all the way to Ryuma's grave. Bro, are you changing scenes every page? What is this place? In any case, if I just follow his trail of blood, huh? Hey, whoever said that Zoro was faster than Brook, you tweaking. Cause Zoro can't even catch this wounded dude. Huh? Oihagi Bridge. We should leave this place. I cannot believe that there are still such relentless hunters. I wonder who that huge warrior monk from earlier was. Hop on. It's hard to walk here. Hey, I'm not a child, Kawamatsu. Ka Papa, is that so? Then why are you making such a childish face? You, meanie. I just want to ask you so many things, but first, can you tell me why you are here? Yeah, what the hell you doing here anyway, bro? I got hella questions, but I don't know. This is the first one. What the fuck you doing here? He looking up at the sky like, that was a good question. He said, after you dipped out back in the day, this is where I came to take care of some rather dull matters. Okay, so it look like he at the Oihagi Bridge. If something terrible befalls the princess, then I will commit seppuku here, in this place. Like Hakama, this large expanse of Ringo was ruled by the powerful and renowned Shimotsuki family. Hakama was ruled by them and Ringo, so maybe they had two daimyos sitting in there. They had one daimyo in Hakama, which was your boy Yasue, and then they had another daimyo in Ringo, but who was it? The daimyo's name was Shimotsuki Ushimaru. He was a master swordsman and always had a fox at his side. A fox. But eventually, even Ringo became a wasteland by Kaido's hands. The title of this chapter is Once Upon a Fox. Have you ever heard of Ringo's burial place, the Eternal Grave? Yeah, because of how cold it is here, the corpses left in coffins have not rotted for centuries. Precisely. Their graves are marked by their swords. There are even famous swords amongst those graves, and because of that, it's only obvious that it would attract the grave robbers, such as the current state of Ringo. We got these famous Meito named blades that's just sticking out of these, still looking like they sleep, corpses. Cadavers with flesh and lifelike features. Kong, wow, he's gonna rip us. Oh shit, he about to fuck us up. We got dip. It's some Kaido men running away. How long ago is this? Can we get times, please? Alright. Grrr, Kong. Kong is the sound the fox makes in Japanese. Could you at least let me die quietly, huh? Wait, you are. Grrr, Kong. Is that you, Onimaru? Demon boy? It's the fox. The name of Komakitsune was Onimaru. Similar to Komainu. Inu means dog. Kitsune means fox. Komainu. Komakitsune. So is it like a... Komainu is the guard dog. It was a guard fox, like a fire fox, but not a kiwi. Oh, yeah, it don't look like a kiwi. He was the companion of Lord Shimotsuki Ushimaru, the late daimyo of Ringo. So at this point, Ushimaru is dead. Onimaru outlived him, the dog, fox. Kawamatsu looking at him. I have met you once before. Dog like, oh yeah. Nah, the dog fall over, look like, yeah, I remember you, my nigga, but dude, fall in the snow, huh? He done got shot by some arrows. He bleeding. Did you protect this palace all by yourself for all this time? More than 5 years after the destruction of Ringo, Onimaru continued to fight against grave robbers all by himself. Those born in Ringo are bestowed with a sword at birth. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. You saying, so this place kind of look like the Flower Capital. This Ringo Capital, but it got the bridge, then it got the palace sitting on top of it, and the dwellings down beneath. He looking up at the rest of it that's still intact. Oh, so this is a graveyard actually. It look like a palace. Protect this place. Yeah, all you see is swords sticking out of snowy graves. Huh. Those born in Ringo are bestowed with a sword at birth. They live with their swords, and thus when they die, those same swords serve as their grave markers. Look, I brought food. Foxes like aburage, right? That's a fried tofu pockets. That's a Japanese food. Alright, little tofu hot pockets. Fried, okay. Your wounds will never heal if you refuse to eat. You cannot protect your master's grave if you die. Man, I guess you're right, my nigga. And the fox started eating. He grew up, I'm like, alright. You ain't too bad. Crunch, crunch, he walking in the snow. Crunch, crunch. Huh? He noticed something. Crunch, crunch. See Kawamatsu throwing a pickaxe in the snow. Coon, coon. He's shooting at him. Do not make such a fuss. He mad. The fox is going off. Snapping. Go. Brr. Hey, this is a fox dog. Alright. I understand your anger, but please forgive me. Yeah, he done bit that man. Yonch. Took a bite out of Kawamatsu's arm. Let go. I do not know if you will understand, but I also do not wish to disturb the rest of the deceased. However, in 13 years' time, there will be another large battle. The day that the prideful samurai of this country rise up again will definitely come. And so Kawamatsu got attacked again by the fox. He said, I don't care about none of that. You ain't supposed to touch these swords. It's on these graves, money. What is you doing? Fox trying to recover. Kawamatsu, he trying to get all the swords. The day that the prideful samurai of this country will rise up again will definitely come. When that time comes, they'll definitely need weapons. We're gonna need these weapons, folks. Whoa, hold on. Is this Fox Gukimaru? Yo. On the battlefield, the swords of the fallen are lifted up again by their comrades. The swords that reside within the spirits that reside within the swords make samurai powerful and are what gives them the power to defeat their enemies. The swords of the fallen are lifted up again by their homies. The dead homies, they strive to get passed on to the ones that's living. And the spirits that reside within their sword make these new samurai powerful. This place is still a battlefield. The fox, I don't care about none of that. The battle between the beast and the pirates of Wano has not ended yet. It is still too early for these swords to rest. So we still on the battlefield. I'm supposed to pick these up. We need these spirits to keep going. Kawamatsu using the THOT no jutsu. Until the destined day arrives, I cannot allow these swords to be stolen by wandering robbers. I need to gather all of these and hide them before that happens. At the very least, for someone like myself who cannot complete their mission, this is what I can do. It looked like the THOT no jutsu getting through to young Gukimaru Fox. What was his name? Onimaru. For someone like myself who could not even protect Lady Hiyori, it's the very least I can do. Now, matter of fact, it's the only thing I can do to make it right. I done already lost the princess of the kingdom. At least we can get the straps. Grrr! If I do not do something, I would be overwhelmed with guilt. It's gonna consume me. If you hungry, then hurry up and take my arm. Rip it off and eat it already. I'm not stopping, bro. Kawamatsu tore up, crying. The fox finally let go. Onimaru, and he started licking his wound. He's sitting back watching now. He like, alright, talking no jutsu success. I will not stop. Okay, he said, as long as you ain't gonna stop, you ain't finna take these swords and go lose, just like them. Let them rest in peace. But he said, okay, you ain't gonna stop. You convinced me. You got heart. He let go. Crunch, 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 crunch. Huh? How surprising. Does he get me? Oh, so he trying to. So while Kawamatsu done passed out from it, sleeping, he woke up to Onimaru digging the swords, the metal out of there. He said, he fucking with me. We must find a place for the swords. We should go down. We gotta dig deep. Alright. We are going grave robbing today as well. Cool, so they became the grave robbers. It's freezing. Yeah, he look at this little fire done turned into ice. Damn, they done been through it. He said, I'm hungry. If I sell 1 or 2 of these swords at the capital, hey, why you tweaking? He said, I managed to borrow some food. Yeah, alright. He's singing, go. Hey, wait. Y'all the real grave robbers. You bastard, who the hell is you? I am Kyukimaru of the Oyagi Bridge. Kappa. Gone. Kawamatsu keeping his sword strong. And the fox, he said, past this point is the center of Ringo. I'll not let you take anything from their graves. Leave all of your weapons here. After doing that for a while, I went to the capital to get some food, and then certain circumstances happened, which prevented me from returning here. Kyukimaru? Could it just be a coincidence? How bizarre. Because the face that Kyukimaru made when he seen Kawamatsu, he was crying. So I imagine that Onimaru is somehow the fox transformed into Kyukimaru, the man. We caught the Abura Age thief. Oh, the fox food thief. He said I slipped up. They caught me sleeping. I was stealing the food for you and for the fox, for my boy Onimaru. He said, so are you here to meet with Mr. Fox, the fantastic Mr. Fox? I do not expect to find Onimaru here. He must have gotten sick of waiting. It has been 13 years after all. I cannot imagine he stayed here all this time. At the very least, if the swords we hid back then are still there, we should have enough for a few hundred people, but Zotojudo, that big guy disappeared, but he left this door open. What is his aim? Do we follow him or do we go in? Wait, what? I mean, if he disappeared, how you gonna follow him? You gotta go in. He said, this way is the underground passage. Put up. Alright, somebody next to chirping, you feel me? Get your name on. Kawamatsu! I think I took off my house. I'm so glad that you're alive, thank God. Alright, because of what happened over in Udon, the number of soldiers has increased. Hey, I know it's jumping, fool. What happened over there in the prison, you feel me? We brought the niggas out. We got the squad over there. But we ain't got no straps, right? Yes, I understand. Yes, exactly. It is definitely a problem. Orochi has been confiscated. Hey, yeah, that's that bullshit, girl. And then Orochi then took all the weapons, you feel me? He ain't got no swords. For 20 years, this fucking nigga been snatching up all the swords. And he said, hey, be cool, fuck, be chill, fam. You know what I'm saying? All the soldiers you got don't matter. Nah, it don't matter how many soldiers you got. Man, I'm surrounded by so many swords right now. Fool. He said, bro, you lying. And he said, hey, Go ahead and send the squad over here to pick your shit up. I can't even carry all these swords. I got some metal, some spears, and I'm finna tell you where we at. Hold up. He said, why is there so many? Was it only Mario? He said, there's way more than I left in here. He thinking to himself like, dang, how the hell? Nah, this the work of a human. One fox can do all of that. Huff, 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 huff. Damn. Whoa. I was right. Maybe he is a QB. He turned into a human. So Gyukimaru, huff, 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 turning back into a fox. Huff, he's singing, walking away. Sir Zoro, if your sword is truly Shusui, then please give it back to this country. I told you, the sword is mine. Nah, you tripping, fool. That's my sword. I ain't trained. He said, look, chill out. I got you. I'm gonna give you a suitable replacement. I got something just as good. But that, if you really got Shusui, we need that. I'm the princess. I'm not. She said she the princess. She the oldest Kozuki in the whole land right now. She said, it's my duty right now. I need the sword for the country. But I can give you my pop sword. Olden. What? Is my late father's beloved blade, which was given to me. The famous blade in Ma. That's why she was at the shrine. The god of hell in Buddhism. It's a legendary blade that managed to give Kaido his one and only scar. Inherited will. And yo, whoa, hold on, show the blade. What's up? Next page. Come on, y'all. Yo, that's the end of the chapter, but what the end there was, man. Gyukimaru is Onimaru the fox, singing his days away. Don't tell me this is gonna be one of those, well, the second page is, he already given trading, Shusui for, wait, so where's Shusui right now? Oh, he's still bleeding. He got shot one time. Gyukimaru, Onimaru. Yo, this is wild. So that fox was testing Zoro when he was fighting. Kamazo the manslayer. They kept jabbing at him. But he don't have no remorse for nobody that's touching the swords of the land. Huh. This man done turned into a fox. He was yo. I see it. I see the facial markings. I see the fire. Where the sword go? I see the nose especially. Wow, okay. Chapter 953 end. You heard? Peacefully.